I totally get that so many of us are feeling lost in this election. Lost or angry or disengaged or fatigued or unrepresented or politically homeless. So perhaps rather than looking to someone or even some party to be all that we want right now, because there aren't any, let's look to ourselves and let's look to each other. For me, government should be the best of our collective collaboration. It's a group of people we choose to make decisions on our behalf to invest in our country, our infrastructure, our future safety, security, happiness, environment. All things that we share, all of us, every one of us. Now, we know from our collective experience and from our shared history that life isn't always fair. We're born equal as human beings and as citizens, but we're not born into equal opportunity, equal care, or equal environment. So for me, government also has got a responsibility to help recalibrate that, so that to help put in place policies that give us all the opportunity to live our best life. I mean, how could anyone deny any of us that opportunity? So whether you run a business, you own the land on which the building is built, whether you work in reception or you clean the toilets in that building, you constructed the road that runs to it, or drive the bus that brings the staff to it, whether you taught those staff, now busy winning new clients for that business, whether you nursed the sick team member back to health and back into work, whether you live in the house behind it which overlooks the car park and the rubbish bins, or you empty those rubbish bins, or you're the person who recycles the contents or designs the products that are made from that recycled rubbish which that business sells. We're all connected, all interdependent, and all deserve that education, our health, safety, respect, and fulfillment. And we all benefit from that. No one does it alone. Not the most dynamic, go-getting, innovative entrepreneur, or the most caring, dedicated public sector worker. And we can choose to make the policies that enable that world, and we can afford to pay for that world. We are the 5th largest economy in the world. And when we are at our best, when we are our most productive, when we are at our healthiest and most supported and empowered and respected and collaborative, we can afford all of that. It's a choice, and it's in all our best interest. Indeed, it's all our responsibility. However, when one or a few of us start thinking, actually, I don't want us all to benefit from that. I want me to benefit a little bit more than you. I deserve a bit more. I work harder than you. You're more lazy or less talented than me, and you don't deserve it as much as me. Then we all suffer, and we all lose. So yeah, we need a system to be fair, and yeah, people will try and cheat it. Some millionaire will try and cheat the system and pay less tax than they should, and some benefit claimant will try and cheat the system and claim more benefit than they should. But most of us won't. Most of us don't want to, and most of us don't think we should. And when that does happen, we can do two things. Yep, we can make our processes more effective, but we can do even better, because we can all educate our children and challenge ourselves and each other to have integrity. So when asked to lie or publish something untrue, you say no, and you challenge why. And when asked a question about your view or your vision, you answer it. And when all of us consider our actions, that we also consider the consequences of those actions on you, on the people in this family, this village, this workplace, this country, this environment, and this world that we share, because we are connected, whether we like it or not, and whether we prefer that or not. We affect each other. And when we do that positively, it's the most powerful force that there is. And this isn't utopian or socialist or a Venezuelan fantasy or a theory or an ideology. We're not born instinctively feeling like we are communist or free market capitalists. We are people. This is common sense. This is our human instinct And it's all our experience. And we know it to be true because we've all experienced it when we are at our best. So when you come to vote in this election for these imperfect people, for the choices we have this time, think about that and ask yourself if the people you're deciding to elect are going to work together for all of us or for them. And if you're finding that hard, as many of us are, because the options we face right now are tough, don't walk away from that. Make the best choice you can and then work to change it. Because the best future government will grow from the world we create based on how we act day to day, minute to minute. How we speak to others, how we help others, how we empathise with others, we support others, employ others, respect others, how we empower each other, how we tweet, what we tweet, how we drive, how we walk down the street, who we step over and how we help, how we serve people, how we thank people, how we lead and how we follow. Because tomorrow is a consequence of what we do today. It's not written, it's not preordained. No person or party has any right to govern. We will choose, we will change things, we will make our world better, safer, happier, more equal. It will be the consequence of what we do, not just who we elect. And that doesn't just mean that you have to be the next better, clearer, fairer, more honest politician who acts with integrity. But, why not try and be that? But by us all being the better, clearer, fairer, more honest person who acts with integrity. So let's all vote this time for the best version of that available now, and then let's get active and let's do something even better. Let's be better, and then let's elect better.